Let's take a look at Speed Racer.
Your son seems to be interested in only one thing.
All drivers to your cars, please.
All he talks about,
The final countdown has begun.
all he seems capable of thinking about, is automobile racing.
Pulling into victory lane, the winner, Speed Racer.
He's going to be very good.
No, he's going to be the best.
For my family, racing's everything.
I watch you do some of the things you do. You just take my breath away. I am so proud to be your mom. Cool beans. Speed Racer, what are you thinking?
That race was fixed. Someone's trying to crush everything in my life that matters to me. How can we fight this?
The only way you'll ever stop these people is to bring them to justice.
Racing's the only thing I know how to do, and I gotta do something. This isn't a game. These people play rough.
That's why I'm going with you. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
These are some of the most dangerous drivers in the world.
Their cars will probably be equipped with secret weapons. So we've modified the Mach 5 to try to counter their attacks. Go, Speed, go!
Speed, get out of there! I can't move! Speed!
That's my boy. Speed Racer is back.
Hubba, hubba.
Speed Racer, slow down!
Well, there's the trailer of Speed Racer, and look, this is style over substance. You saw that trailer, quite amazing visuals from the Wachowski brothers. Of course, that's their trademark from the Matrix trilogy. And here they've adapted, apparently it was very popular, 1967 Japanese animated show. I remember it. Vaguely, but I do remember it, and it's certainly got a cult following. We've had a lot of emails from Flicktease viewers saying, when's Speed Racer coming out? We want tickets. Well, it's out now. Cos, tell us a bit about the plot. If there is a plot. There's a bit of a plot.
There's a hugely overly convoluted and complicated plot, in fact, to fight your way through, especially if you're a 7-year-old child. Emile Hirsch plays Speed Racer, that's his first name, surprisingly, who wants to follow in his late brother's footsteps and become a famous racing car driver, the best in the world, and drive for his own dad's car design company. John Goodman. But his efforts are terribly thwarted by evil corporations, sinister henchmen, and practically everything else that could be thrown in his direction. Gav, the most impressive thing to mention in this film is the cast. You've got your John Goodman, Susan Sarandon, Emile Hirsch, Christina Ricci.
The guy from Lost, Matthew Fox.
Matthew Fox, of course.
If you like him.
And you've got this fantastic cast, and then they're all completely floundering because the biggest star of this show is the effects,
the graphics
and the
CGI
design.
and the set design, which is all amazing. I mean, Emile Hirsch was so good in Into the Wild, but here, I mean, I guess he hasn't got much to work with. But I like Christina Ricci.
Do you know
She
what
was great.
surprises
She was
me, Gav?
spunky.
I don't understand how characters sign up to play like a cartoon, which is a two-dimensional character, and they think, I don't know, Christina Ricci's character to me was still a two-dimensional character.
Yeah.
She was a plucky sort of...
It's probably got something to do with the pay packet.
Yeah, but they
know?
do sign up and they think, oh, you know, this character's all complex and deep, but, you know, with the lines that they had to deliver, really, what do they expect us to say about their performance?
Yeah, you remember Speed Racer, do you at all? You remember any reference to it?
I think Alicia's too
I know
young.
Alicia's too young, but there's a bit of a cult following for this, and a lot of young people are saying to me, can't wait to see Speed Racer. What do you think its target audience is, Cos? I find it a bit hard to find a target audience.
If you're a fairly hyperactive teenage kid, or a guy maybe that plays those racing games, PlayStation type, graphics will really drag them in. I know the 7-year-old girls that I took weren't interested, didn't understand
Well,
what all
the plot is way too
plot
convoluted
developments were.
and confusing for little
Lots of
kids.
characters too. There are lots of drivers, there are lots of baddies, there's lots of stuff going on. And they come out and the only thing they remember is the little brother, whose name escapes me, and the chimpanzee, who's his pet. So thank goodness for those two characters.
Well, they wear thin though, don't you find, for adult audiences? I know it sounds like I hated
He was like
it.
Augustus Gloop.
A little. I know it sounds like I hated it. Well, I didn't hate it because I actually enjoyed the start of it because, like you said, the set design is amazing and it's very retro sort of look. I like that. Where it lost me really was once you get to the racing sequences, I didn't know what was going on. It looked like a PlayStation. I didn't think that looked very impressive. And we're talking about over 130 minutes long. It
I
should
thought
have
you were
been
going to say 130 million because that was the price tag as well.
probably.
But definitely too long.
Too long. There's too many races and things like that, and I'm not sure if it's target audience. I guess young boys might like it, but I still think that the Wachowski brothers probably think they've made something really hip. And also there's the subtext about the evil corporations, but you know, it wasn't good enough scoring, cos.
Oh, look, for me and for my kind, it's a wait for DVD because I just wouldn't want to pay to sit through. Why don't you make a 70 to 80 minute kids movie?
Yeah, if it was 90 minutes, I would have given it tight-ass Tuesday because I thought, look, I'm too old for this. But it went too long, 130-odd minutes, so I have to go for wait for DVD.
Very stylish, though.
Disappointing to wait for DVD because of the visuals.
Now, you know that I would have absolutely loved all the interiors of the house that they lived in, don't you? They lived in some kitschy 70s world. Where
They didn't make enough of that.
Where everything was orange and plastic. It was awesome.
But that came and went, really, didn't it? Anyway, make up your own mind and give us an email if you disagree. That's Speed Racer.